We're good. We're just having fun actually being out on the road again. Yeah.
How are you, my friend? Good to see you.
Well, I'm great. Good to see you. I think you two guys, you must be very happy persons because you had a series of concerts in Belgium and in Holland. I looked on Twitter, the public and the press, everyone liked it. Yeah.
So no, yeah. Well, no, we do what we do pretty well, but it's nice to hear that people enjoy themselves. That's why we do it. You know, if they didn't enjoy themselves, it'd be pointless. But that's good to know. I don't tweet, so.
You do?
I mean, I pay attention to what's happening in the world, you know, and we're very, enthusiastic about it, opportunity to do a tour again and play new songs, old songs, play them a bit different, and see our friends that we've met in all these different places, It's all good. It's good.
You're scared of this, or?
It just gets a little close, but it's
Sorry. It was 5 years ago you made the last record. What happened in that period?
There was a lot of stuff. No, I'm joking. There was a lot of stuff that happened with us in a legal dispute between an old manager of ours, and it took up a lot of our time and our money and effort. So we couldn't make a record and do this at the same time. So that once that resolved itself, we came back together and we were like, okay, what we're supposed to be doing. Oh, we're supposed to be making a record, so we go out and play and stuff. So we had these songs that Fast had been working on for 5 years. I had a couple ideas. Frank had some ideas. Brought them together. They came together pretty quickly. There's some old ideas that we had for a couple years, like the Roots Maneuver track, and a lot of these things came together, and they all sounded kind of like they fit like a record. So we put it out, and the people seem to like it, which is really cool, man.
And the album, what kind of album is it?
We think it's just kind of like a continuation of the odyssey that's the Fun Lovin Criminals, because we can't compare ourselves to anybody else. We can only go, okay, what did you do last record? And yeah, last record was our concept record about New York. So every band does a concept record, by the way. Pink Floyd. Anyway, so this one we were like, okay, we'll get a good bunch of group of songs together that sound, very different stylistically, and I think they all kind of point in the same direction, which is kind of up, so they're in a positive light, even though like some songs like El Malo or Rewind are a little bit more laid back, but people like some of the laid back stuff we do, like the jazz.
Coming round, and it looks like the ground's coming way too quick by the sounds all around. Now over the horizon, I'm compiling the styles, you make me proud, and yo, it's been a while. Yeah, my one and only, you be living the score, you be glad as the glory, smoking. Heat up all night long, burning that house down, now you put it on till it's gone. She gets me high in the middle of the morning, she gets me high in the middle of the day. And when I roll so tight, she gets me high, and I will be facing my dying day. She gets me high in the middle of the morning, she gets me high in the middle of the day. And when I roll so tight, she gets me high, and
How come that you're original from New York, that the band is much more popular in Europe than in your own country?
I think it's just general intellect, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think it's just basic genealogy. I think people outside the United States are, number one, understand that there are other languages and other customs and other cultures and things like that. So when a band plays different kinds of music, like none of our songs sound the same, even though we could try, but that would be boring. I think people appreciate that more outside the United States, where in the United States everything's very regimented. It's either rock music, or it's disco music, or it's R&B music. So it's like dance, disco, rock. So for us, it's actually kind of like a compliment. Even though the people in New York do get it, because it's one of those cities. It's the canvas that we paint, but it's kind of unusual. But we don't mind.
You moved to Europe also?
Well, like me and him now live in London, yeah. And Frank, our drummer, he's been with us 8 years. He's from the Midlands.
Okay.
He's like, they grow drummers up there, right? I think John Bonham's from up there.
thank you, friends. God bless you. Well, here we are again. Yo, Live from the Paradiso in Amsterdam. It's the Fun Lovin Criminals, we gonna do it again. We're gonna take this party straight across town. Show them how the criminals get down. Come on. Yeah. Yo, Fist. Yo, you got it where you got it. Put the crack pipe down. It's been a while since I've been around town. She don't getting fast since Colito went away.
We've been playing here for years, you know, out of here, the Melkweg. We always have a good time, and, you know, Paradiso represents a special place in our hearts. Our souls, our spirits are made because of a place like this. Used to be a shithole down here, but now look around, it's real nice. It's nice.
It's always been kind of nice.
It's going to be a great show. The stage is like 50 feet off the ground, which is always good when the crowd's way down there. You know, it's like, it's rock and roll. It's a good venue. The sound can go either way, but we brought one of the, you know, greatest scientific engineers of sound that's ever existed.
And do you have special memories here on this city, Amsterdam?
Yeah, we've been coming here a long time. I mean, Amsterdam was one of the first cities we ever played. It became to a point now, like, we have so many friends here. Actually, our guest list is getting really, really too big because all our... No, but it's good. You can see how many friends you have by how many guest lists you have, and it's grown exponentially over the years. So yeah, it's a place that we spend a lot of time.
So sway with the love that you got in the heart, and apart from being light to the spark, it's dark and the bad member play games, talking tough, dropping name games, play it at your shame. Then the one day punch out of broke the spot, like you can stop, like show me what you got, stop, take it easy. Yeah, this ain't China. How are ya? I got Frank like Oscar Mayer, inspire, make you jump and shout. This is out. The criminals don't let you down. Early scooping, mata hooping. I take the hip back and school, I put the blues in it.
Coming back this year to Holland.
Yeah, we're going to be playing a couple festivals and even more getting booked day by day. So you'll be seeing quite a lot of it. Yeah.
That's why we love putting our records out early in the year, like February, March, because then you can kind of play through the summer and stuff, you know. So this tour is like a bit of a taster. Do some festivals so we can play for hopefully a lot of people that haven't heard us, and then come back in the fall, September, October. Hopefully Paradiso again, you know, if we're lucky. So.
And you are on Pinkpop up at Pinkpop Classic.
I don't know until someone tells me. I show up and there's a festival there. What festival is it? What country are we in? Holland, Pinkpop. Oh, cool.
What changed in those years that you are active? You started the band in 1993.
November 93.
Oh, November
93.
Damn.
Is it a long time ago for you? Or?
It just doesn't seem. Sometimes it does seem like that long ago, but most of the times it doesn't.
I broke them down in every mathematical probability scale that I could, and you know, it's you know, it depends how you look at it. You know. We are now entering into the third fifth of our lives, and we, you know, are going to embrace it.
One question about the manager you had big problems with. How do you think about friendship?
I mean, it was one of those things where it did come from a place that this guy was part of the family, and yeah, I mean, there was a sense of betrayal, but you know, you live and you learn. You know, and that's.
Always separate. I mean, for us at least, it's like we knew when he was coming on. We already got our own record deal. We had everything set up, and the label was like, "You got to get a manager." We were doing it ourselves, so he never came in and really did something. Didn't create anything with us where we did, and with the original drummer, we created something we're proud of to this day. Is something we're still, you know, loving, milking to death, and he didn't do that. So it's not that hard to separate, especially when someone scums you, because then it's like, yo, you're going there, all right, peace.
Yo, we give you. God bless you, friends. Thank you.
Hey guys, thanks, but can you promise me one thing? Not to wait 5 years again for a new record.
You don't have to worry about that.
It could be 3 or 4. I mean, exponentially speaking, it could be 24, but I'm not sure. It's like, depends. We'll see.
We'll see.
As soon as possible.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Very much. Yep.